Hey guys, thank you so much for watching again. We're so happy to see you here. And today we're going to talk about what to do when you are in quarantine to connect with your loved ones. Because we are all quarantined for quite a while now, and it's just nice to know some ways how you can feel closer to those you love. So we're going to share some of our ideas on how to connect with your loved ones and to feel close to them. And we hope that you enjoy our ideas and maybe even test out some of them. So yeah, why don't we get started? I know that you have some great examples, Tiara.
So the first one was one of the other videos that we did. We played like an online game. And I think that's obviously, I think that's pretty popular right now, is just like ways that people can have fun. I think, everyone's been talking about like how serious and scary and just detrimental this whole thing is. And I think it's really good when you connect with family and friends to not only like check in with each other and make sure you're doing okay, but then also just switch gears and like do something fun and laugh and forget about all the crazy going on.
Yeah.
So Codenames is the one that we played a few videos back. So if you haven't checked out that video and you're interested in online games, you can go check that one out. But there's also like Catan. I don't know if you've heard of Settlers of Catan. It's like a really great board game where you like trade resources. There's an online version of that. And we'll link some of these below if you guys are interested. Yeah. And then one of the other games that I personally love to play is hidden object games. And I think you can play like with, you connect with people and you can probably go to the same level. But I think highly sensitive people really enjoy like those games where it's like you see two pictures and you have to figure out like what's different between the two of them. There's actually been studies done that show that highly sensitive people are like amazing at those games because we detect like the subtle differences. And I just personally love hidden object games because you can like search. Do you know what that is?
Yeah. Like, it's like find the hidden objects and
it's like I Spy basically.
Yeah, it's so good for highly sensitive people though, because we eye for details, so it's perfect.
Right, and I think any online game that you enjoy, you can stream with friends and like do it together, obviously on like separate browsers and stuff. But,
and if you're like really feeling to put effort into it, I have another idea to organize a competition, which also has a sort of game element to it, but then you are in charge of what competitions you're hosting and you have to create teams. So for example, the quarantine teams. So if you have quarantine teams, oh my god.
Wait, have you heard of that phrase yet?
No, I haven't heard of it yet.
It's funny because we were talking with Matt's family, and I guess there are certain people like his brother and his wife just had a baby, and they're having another baby, and they decided to like quarantine with another family so like they can help each other. So they've only been seeing like those two families this whole time. They're like a quarantine.
Oh wow.
Is what they've been calling themselves. And like I guess that's a thing that people have done. Is decide like anyway.
But that's so nice, but that's like helping each other. But like in the competition, you're really fighting against each other. So
it's playful competition.
It's a playful competition. So basically, you organize a competition and you decide what disciplines to play. So for example, I found some examples of what you could include. Just 2 examples, just to give you some inspiration. But for example, you could do a challenge where you have to learn the cup song. I don't know if you know about the cup song. I think a lot of people do.
Oh yeah.
If you search it, it's quite challenging to do so, but I think it's a nice challenge.
When you like flip.
And then you have to film yourself doing it, and then you can get a point, And another challenge and you might have to do it within a certain amount of time to really make it a competition. And another idea might be to do the chair challenge. I don't know if you've heard about that one. It's where you have to stand 3 feet away from a wall. And then you have to bend over with your head against the wall. And the real challenge is when you try to stand up, you have to hold the chair. Like while you're with your head against the wall, you have to pick up a chair that's under you. And it's shown, but I don't know if it's true, that basically all women can do it. And a lot of men can't. So it's so funny.
So weird.
Yeah, but like that's another idea for a challenge, like you could do a lot of different challenges and just plan them for a competition, and then you have like this whole series of challenges, and the couple or the family who does the most, they win. And then you have like some nice activity which also is physical, gets you moving in your home, and it's just fun to do. So
I've seen a few like social media people do like a dance challenge where they like pick a song and they just dance with their household and then like tag someone and they have to make a video, and it's cute. It's just like
that's also so nice. I love how creative people are getting now around quarantine. so nice to see.
Yeah, and especially businesses too. That's a whole other story. But
It's 1 o'clock.
Oh, it's 1 o'clock in Chicago, everybody. Yeah, I think that's just like one of the cool things about what's coming out of all this is just everyone like really tapping into their creativity because they've had to like get creative to just function and survive and connect. So one of the apps, because a lot of people I think probably know about like WhatsApp and FaceTime and Zoom and Skype, and I don't know how long this has been around, but our friends have started using this Houseparty app.
Oh wow, I don't know.
Oh, you don't know? Okay, so it's really cool. You can like video chat with your friends, you can message your friends, you can also do like phone calls, I think, and you can really easily play like organized games, and they're just already integrated into the app, so you can play like trivia, you can play cards or Chips and Guac, which is like a Cards Against Humanity spinoff.
Oh, wow.
You can play like music trivia, like lyric trivia. It's just all this like fun random games you can play, and it's really easy because I think it shows you. I've only used it a couple times on my phone, but I know like Matt uses it all the time on his computer, so you can use it on like across different devices. But I'm pretty sure it just like shows you a list of your friends, and you can just like click and invite them. I think even if they're like not even online, or you can like if you see like in this example it says like these two people are in a room, you can just like join their room. Like if you see your friends are online and they're hanging out, you can just like pop in.
Oh wow.
So it just makes it really easy to connect. Yeah.
Are the games real time or are they
yeah, like, so like you'll see all your friends' faces, and then like there'll be a prompt over the screen that says like a multiple choice question, then you all have to like submit what you think the answer is, and then the game will tell you, like if it's trivia, the game will tell you like who got it right, and it scores the points for you, and then you get to the end of the round and tells you who wins. Like it's really simple, but we especially like the music one because one of our friends is a musician, and like it's fun because it's just like pop music, like music that everybody would know, and you have to, I think it's you fill in the lyric. So it was like a lyric, and then there was like a blank at the end, and you have to fill in what it says. And we just were like laughing the whole time playing. So
oh wow, that's so nice. Such a good tip.
And it's also free, I believe, because I don't think I paid anything when I downloaded it.
Yeah, if you like, we're staying within the games, but that's just because games are really fun. I have another idea, which is to organize a sort of cooking competition, and what that entails. I can give an example. My family and I, sometimes we go on vacation with like not only my parents, but also my sister, husband, and my brother, and my other sister, like the whole family. And then we are in like this really big house. So you still have space for yourself, but yeah, you also can get together. So it's really nice. And when we were on our last vacation, we went to Denmark, and we basically did a cooking competition. So every night, another couple was responsible for creating a cooking experience. And we had to rate each other's cooking, and also the theme night that we chose, and like overall ambience and everything. So we created these themes within that we had to rate. So the other three couples had to rate. Well, one couple was competing that night. And then we had like the whole vacation filled, like we had 4 team nights, and it was such an amazing experience. Like my fiance and I, we did an Italian night, so we cooked a 2-course dinner, and of course with Italian ice cream at the end, and really like the sparkle, like when you're in a restaurant, it's your birthday, you have these sparkles coming out, so we got them for everyone. So we really made this restaurant experience from home, and we put on and we put a large TV near our tables, and we put on Italian backgrounds there. So you had to put in your word Italy. And
oh my God, you went full out.
Yeah,
awesome. We got to simulate like a restaurant, like were you like serving them and stuff, or was it just?
Yeah. So of course, you started serving it. So so we basically did that theme night, and we served them, and we're really into it. And another my sister, she also did a really nice one. She did a Danish theme night where we were outside in the garden with the lights under the tree, and it was just really cozy and hygge. I don't know if you've heard about the term hygge, but it's then and it's about the coziness of life. And so they made a really cozy dinner, and like we all did these different theme nights, and it's something we still talk about today. And I think especially during quarantine, you can do this because you're at home. So create an experience out of your dinner. You can't go to a restaurant. So why not bring your restaurant home by creating something for something unique for each other, you know? And maybe this has more to
getting in touch with like a cooking skill, because a lot of people are freaking out about like, I haven't been able to go out to eat dinner and like, what do I make? And it would be kind of cool to have like all of your family make the same recipe one night and then like do this and eat together. Or like have everyone I mean, actually, if you live in different time zones, I don't know how that would work, but like if you could all cook at the same time and like help each other out with the recipe, that would be cool too.
So smart. Yeah, I think it's good. Cooking brings people together, and especially in these times when in America, I know it's very common that you go out for dinner. Here in Europe, we usually always cook at home, so it's really common. So that's why I said, like, yeah, make it special, make it a team night, bring something unique into it, or make it even a competition to just make it fun, you know?
Yeah,
and,
definitely.
So I think that's really also a nice activity to do during quarantine, to connect with your loved ones and to create memories that you'll talk about for years to come.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. I think so. My next bullet point is similar to kind of like the community aspect of like having a similar topic to talk about. But and actually, I think I'll just talk my two of them together. So the first one is like a book club, a virtual book club. So if there's a lot of people I think are finally reading the books that they've been wanting to read for years or whatever that they've had on their bookshelf. So if you and like a couple of friends or family members have the same book that you've been wanting to read, decide like when you're going to start reading and when you're going to finish, and then have like a group meeting and just talk about it, or like halfway through or after certain chapters or something, talk about it, because I think that's a great way to kind of connect and also reach a goal that you're trying to, you know, if like you want to finish a book or something, it motivates you to actually like stay with it and keep reading.
Yeah.
And then similar topic, I think you could watch a movie, like a movie review club or something, or even like watch a movie at this in real time together. Yeah. Like if we did this, but like muted, or not muted, but like, I guess how would you have to maybe listen on your headphones. I don't know how you do it. Like
you have watch parties. Yeah, you do have watch parties. So
yeah,
Netflix has them. So that's also a really good tip.
Right. So I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Watch party.
Yeah. I think that's a good one. Also, if you're really into the group thing, to do things together and the hobbies, I think meditation is also a good one, because a lot of us do have the intention to start meditating on a daily basis, but we kind of let it go because we don't have the discipline to keep going with it, you know? But if you make a meditation group and every day you pick a meditation that you're going to do collectively from home, and then you pick a time frame when you're going to do it. So, and then afterwards you can talk about your experience. What were your insights after the meditation? Or like, what were you feeling? How are you feeling afterwards? And I think that's also a really good way to feel relaxed during quarantine, to collectively meditate together.
Yeah, especially if you have one person in the group that like really likes meditating and does it well, and they can kind of facilitate the whole meeting and kind of expose their friends and family to a new skill or something. I think you could even take that, like, because I was just thinking one of Matt's friends' fiancés is a yoga instructor, and like how cool would it be if she led like a yoga session for all of us, you know?
Yeah, you know, and if you don't have anybody in your surroundings who has those skills, you can also just go to YouTube. There are a lot of guided meditations on YouTube that you can pick every day and as a theme, and then do them collectively.
Right.
Yeah. And they've also been guided through the whole progress, and yeah, it's just really nice. And yeah, I also had another idea, but that brings us back to the culinary aspects of quarantine, because of course a lot of us eat a lot. But anyways, what I've been doing a lot with my fiance is to do beer and wine tastings. So, or if you don't drink alcohol, you can do like alcohol-free cocktails, for example. Just and how we do that, like we buy some different beers or different wines, and along with that we buy some different small snacks to just complement each other, you know, to complement the drink with the food that we buy. And in Holland it's really common, we call it high beer or high wine.
Right.
It's just really, yeah, also a nice way to relax and to get your mind off the stress from COVID-19 for a while. So yeah, I think that's also a really strong and fun activity to do.
Yeah, actually, it just made me think of, because we haven't done it yet, but Matt and I were talking about doing a painting project together, like just to Yeah, and actually we did one a few years ago. Actually, I think it was for Valentine's Day. We decided to get 2 canvases and like put them up against each other and then paint like the other half of the other one's painting.
I love that.
It was really fun. And yeah, we've been talking about doing that. I just remembered it now when you were saying like doing some sort of like activity with your household versus digitally.
That's so
That's
nice.
an idea too.
Yeah. And also I know that a lot of people have been buying plants together and like been gardening together just to like fix up their home, fix up their place, make it look beautiful. But yeah,
those are our creative, unique ways to connect with family and friends during quarantine. We hope that maybe we mentioned some that you haven't tried yet or didn't think about yet. If you tried them and you like them, let us know in the comments. And hopefully you guys are doing well and staying safe, staying healthy, staying sane.
Yeah, and stay.
Yeah, and don't underestimate the power of connecting with people. So if you have been one of those people that's been on your own, like living at home and haven't tried much to connect with family and friends, maybe try out one of the things we suggested and reach out to someone maybe you haven't seen or talked to in a while. One of the things that I've been finding is that we've actually been seeing our friends and family more because we've been making a point to make virtual hangouts.
Yeah.
So don't underestimate the power of connecting, and we hope you enjoyed our video, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
It's fun. I mean, oh my God. I have to show you Winter right now. Look at this dog.
Oh, wow, so cute.
It's just like so peaceful.
Oh.
Woohoo!